Anybody have any limitation questions?
Okay, so today the session was about your expectations or your limitations. So, Ray.
How does that happen?
Okay.
I think the whole goal setting thing to me always didn't seem right. You know, people can't hit their goals. They wait too long to start working toward them. They don't take action right now. It's kind of like you get guidance. Guidance comes through, whatever, from the board, from your dreams, whatever way you get the guidance, but you don't act on it. That's what people make the same New Year's resolutions every year, but they don't act on them, or they act on them until about February 1st, and then they stop.
Okay, so here's what Ray's saying. In the years before, decades before, people played with spirituality. They played with it. And they would make time to go to their spiritual events on the weekends, like a vacation, like a mini vacation. It was considered entertainment, not something that they really took seriously. When Monday started, oh heck, the week started out, reality hit, and to hell with it, That's really what happened. Okay, but through all those years and decades of playing around with spirituality, even as a little kid, you now know there's something there, that there's more to it than just a weekend entertainment event that you go to. So that is, I think, a good way to translate what you just said, right? We have grown up now. Now we're we're more mature about what's going on, how this really works, and what you really want to figure out while you're in this lifetime, while you still have time, okay?
I think that the example that the guides gave in the opening message, if you want to lose 50 pounds in a year, you have to lose like 0.1415 pounds every day. And after a year, you will lose 50 pounds. But the other things you have to figure in is, how long would it take you to lose 0.15 pounds a day? I mean, how many walks around the block is that? I mean, how easy would that be? If they said walk around the block 3 times and you'll lose 0.15 pounds a day. But people get discouraged because they do other things that work against the goal.
Right.
If you drink a soda, if you drink a sugary soda every day, you'll gain 10 pounds in a year. Mm-hmm. So now you got to lose 60 pounds to get to where you want to go.
So that gets to my point. I don't think you go out and you say, okay, I'm going to lose a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of time. That's about as cruel and narrow-minded as you could possibly be to yourself.
Yeah, Kimberly even said it well. She says people set these goals and they last about 2 or 3 weeks and then they die down.
Why? Are these people lazy and stupid? Not at all. Okay? I know that they're not. And what's really going on, what's the reason the weight went on in the first place? That's where the solution is, okay? Is it because your hormones are out of whack? It could be a physical thing, a chemical thing in your body. And no matter what you do, no matter how little you eat, you might even just stay static and not lose any weight. That's better than not gaining any weight, but that's not good enough, is it? That's really not good enough. Or something could happen where you go, I want to lose weight. You tell you guys, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. You write it into your journal. You write it into your journal before you go to bed at night. My Guided Journey, free on my website. You guys get this free download. You write in your journal and you tell you guys, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose. Please help me. Please help me. And then all of a sudden you get really sick. Something like that happens. Or you get in an accident, or I don't know, whatever. And you start losing weight. Watch what you ask for, okay? That's not, as soon as you get better, you heal from it. Your guides did set up an opportunity for you to lose the weight. You didn't specify, right? Watch what you ask for. Or you got the flu and you got so sick you couldn't even work. Couldn't make a living, couldn't pay your bills. All right. So just watch what you ask for. What you need to do is go in there and look at what is the underlying problem. Yeah. Why? Yeah.
That's exact. Hi, Marla. Marla Martinson.
Marla. Nice to see you, Marla.
She says you have to get to the root of the issue.
Right, exactly.
The root of the issue is looking back and say, well, why did I gain the weight? What occurred in my life that made me gain the weight? Do I eat food when I want to feel protected and keep people away from me, and build walls around me? It's like building walls around the castle.
Yeah, it's an emotional thing. Or it could be a chemical thing. It really could be. A lot of times, it's hormones, you guys. It's your thyroid.
Yeah, your thyroid's, most people's thyroid's out of balance by the time they get to 50.
35 is when it starts.
35 in women, yes.
Yeah. So, or it could be your hormones. If you take the bioidentical hormones after you take that change in life, then you need to take that saliva test to make sure your hormones, that formula is still working for you and stuff like that. So it just takes a little bit more work than it used to. I mean, when we were young, we didn't have to go through any of this. Now it's like, this is totally inconvenient. Well, do a little work on, making sure that everything's right with you chemically, and then go about looking at the emotional part, where if you got this all worked out and this is in balance, then what else is wrong? Okay, and go after that, like Marla just said. Marla's right on with that.
Go right after the root cause. Plus, when you were younger, it was easier to lose weight because you were more active.
Right.
You were just more active. So you get back to the action part. Action, they say that once you see results, then you'll get motivated. Well, you're not going to see results until you take action. So the action has to precede the commitment to the goal. You have to take an action and see something happen.
Right.
So you look better in the mirror, you don't weigh as much, you feel better about yourself, and that motivates you to continue. But when you postpone any action, you don't see any results, and that's why Kimberly said, it dies off in 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, it's because also, Kimberly, it's also because we just can't look at it like, I'm going to lose weight. Like Marla was saying, you got to look deeper into this. You got to investigate it and find out what the problem is. All right, because you're not losing weight because you just stuff your mouth. I mean, that's just ridiculous. If you are eating a lot, and what is it? Is it a chemical imbalance, or is it an emotional imbalance? Something's out of balance. So find the imbalance, fix that, or multiple imbalances. Fix those imbalances, and it will take care of itself.
Most of the time, when you feel hungry, you're really thirsty. You should drink water, and that'll help you lose weight.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that go into losing the weight part. Is, am I eating too much food? Am I eating the right kind of food? Do I eat, at the wrong times of day? Do I eat before I go to bed? Do I not get any exercise?
Am I not getting enough protein? And I'm eating too much sugar, and you've got to just take a look at what your body is asking you to do. All right, and you don't have to be eating meat to get protein. They have whey. They have a lot of different ways to get your protein that are and fish, and the zinc in the fish is critical as you get older. So
and the iodine
in the fish, yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of ways to go about it, but.
People, once you start eating a high-protein diet, will find that you lose weight automatically.
Yeah, you got to pick something that suits your chemistry, your body, and it just works by itself. You shouldn't have to kill yourself and starve yourself. But you have to figure it out, all right? And then it'll take care of itself. But you have to do your homework on that deal, all right? Okay,
Kimberly said, Marla said she's a vegan. We didn't know that.
No way, Marla.
And gluten-free, both?
Okay.
Yes, you could be vegan, but you still have to get your protein from somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
If you're on a high-protein diet where the weight just starts to fall off, you have to eat how many grams of protein a day?
Well,
of about 100?
I can't make 100. I can get up to 60 or 80 on a good day when I'm really good. But I have a hard time with it. I'm still working into that, Marla, where the protein will, you notice how my hair is nice and shiny and it's rich. It's because of the protein. And Ray,
mine's not shiny.
It is, Ray. Put your head in there, Ray. See that hair? That's some beautiful hair right there. So what is hair? It's protein.
Right.
So what you'll notice on people's hair as they get older, how we're getting off on this subject, but we're going to go there, is it gets kind of dry and frizzy. It doesn't lay down. It's not silky anymore. That's because you're low on protein. If any of you notice this with your hair, or it's getting baby fine, it's hungry for protein. It needs protein.
And if your hair's falling out, that's your nails and your hair and your skin starts to dry out and it gets itchy. Your nails start to get ridges in them and then they break easy.
Yeah.
And you're combing your hair,
All
brushing
protein.
your hair, and it's coming out.
It's all protein.
Right. That is all protein. And you start getting on a high protein diet because you can really take a lot of protein and not eat a porterhouse steak every day.
No, you don't eat that. That's not the kind of protein. There's all kinds of solutions for protein. What's one? Oh, pumpkin seeds. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of protein in nuts and
protein bars. We have protein bars that have what? 22 or 23 grams? 30 grams of protein.
Okay.
The protein powder, 30 grams in
Whey.
each.
It's
whey
whey.
Protein in each scoop. Right there, 60.
Yeah.
And we have a protein bar and a protein drink every day. A couple of eggs. Each egg. Yeah, that's another
egg is like 9.
Yeah, and 2 eggs be almost 20 more.
Right.
But soon it starts to add up. When you get up to around 70, 80 grams a day in protein,
You're going to feel
your body's
full,
going to change.
and your body is going to change. It is. Yeah. So anyway, where are we, Ray? We got to move
Well, we have some more questions.
we got off on weight tonight, you guys.
Wait.
How did that happen?
Good.
Okay, I'll say something about what happens to me. I'll work at my this project it's a project. It's not just a book. It's a project that we have here, and it takes a lot of work from Ray and I, and a lot of passion. I mean, we really love what we do, and I'll work easy 12-hour days, easy, without even thinking about it. That's a normal day, and sometimes the focus I throw is so strong that we'll do coaching sessions back to back, and then I'll be working on stuff, and the focus and the and the connection is so powerful that at the end of the day, all of a sudden, wham! I need something now, okay? And I mean, I got rid of the potato chips in the house, you guys. I'm telling you, it's just too tempting. And now I've made things up in the refrigerator where I can have something very good within 7 minutes, all right? Because I pre-make it, and it's all healthy and already pre-made. And I may even spend like half a day making this stuff and freezing it and then having it so I could just use it right away. And then I'm okay. But I had to plan it. I had to actually go through the trouble of buying it, bringing it home, cleaning it, making it, putting it in separate containers, freezing it, and then, now my life works. I mean, I eat the right things, everything's going good, but I have to keep that going, or I have those days when I just throw so much energy, I don't even realize it until until I can hardly get out of my chair because I'm so stiff from sitting there all that time, right? And I'm just famished. So you gotta, if you know that you have a personality like mine, Marla, I think, is on that level for sure. Okay, you do stuff like that. You have to have a backup plan. You have to know, I know I'm going to fall into this sometimes, and I don't even know I'm doing it until I did it. And so I don't go after the wrong things. I've got a backup plan to support me in those out of balance situations I put myself in, right? So you have to, like a bully, you have to build up your defenses against it so that when you go out whack once in a while, you still won't go off track, okay?
Okay. Getting back to Kimberly's question, Is she alone or is she lonely? She says she's lonely because she does have family that cares. So...
What does that mean? Lonely?
Well,
so she does have
family. She lives
family.
alone.
Oh, she lives alone.
She lives alone.
Uh-huh.
But she's lonely.
Okay,
which is a feeling.
Okay, which is not just alone, but alone. All right? Lonely. And that's, you feel a longing, okay, because there's something that doesn't make you feel full or complete with yourself, all right?
And it's family doesn't always provide not enough support, or you don't see them often enough to...
Or not that intimacy.
Or you don't feel... Yeah, the intimacy.
It's an intimacy where you can reach with another person in an intimate situation. Here,
let's see what your guides have to say.
Isn't it amazing how simple it really is when, it might be something that you just said, I give up, or I'm just tired. I don't have time for it. You have to gather your energy back up again and, lift yourself up and take yourself there and keep doing it. Do it once a week. Do it on a weekend or something. But make sure that you start doing this because your guides can see what you need. You need to start doing this. And pretty soon you will want to do it. It won't feel like a burden. You'll get the rest you need so you have the energy to go. And your life will start to make that change.
Okay, we stand corrected. Kimberly says she does live with her parents. So
She does?
yeah, so they're always around.
They're around, but then there's a longing for something that's missing, is what she's, I think,
Yeah,
suggesting.
she said that made sense.
Yeah. So,
And Marla says there's a ton of protein in chia seeds. Yeah, if you eat like a bushel basket.
but that's true. There is,
there is,
right?
I know. We used to put them in our smoothies.
Yeah. Ray would choke on them.
I know.
So I had to cut them out. But those chia seeds, in the salad, Marla, I'm good with that. I love that.
We have chia seeds in those new crackers we had.
That's
before
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
so,
chia seeds.
So chia seeds are good. That's good. That's a good recommendation. Yeah. As we get older, the body, it needs the things it didn't need when it was younger. Our hair was shiny when it was younger without much, we ate what we wanted, whatever. Okay. And now as we get older, we just have to work with the chemistry of the body as it changes. That's it.